Cookery Grade 10, Quarter 3. Prepare stocks, sauces and soups, and poultry and game dishes. Our topic is prepare soups required for menu items. Soups are based on stocks added with other ingredients for variety of flavor, consistency, appearance, and aroma. A well-prepared soup always makes a memorable impression. Soups offer a full array of flavoring ingredients and garnishing opportunities. Soup also allow the use of trimmings and leftover creatively. The following are the classification of soups. First is the clear soups. They are soups based on a clear, unthickened broth or stock. They may be served plain or garnished with a variety of vegetables and meats. They are similar to stocks except that broths are based on meats rather than bones, so they are richer and have a more defined flavor. Broths can be used as a liquid in preparing soups. A good quality broth should be clear, aromatic, and rich tasting with a very evident flavor of the major ingredient. One strong and clear broth or stock is a consommé. It is made by combining lean chopped meat, egg whites, mirepoix, herbs and spices, and an acidic ingredients like tomatoes, wine, or lemon juice. The combination is called clarification, since the particles that make the broth appear cloudy are trapped as it cooks. A good quality consommé is crystal clear, has a good body, amber to brown in color, and completely fat-free. Broth and bouillon, simple clear soup without solid ingredients. Broth and bouillon are similar to stock in technique and in cooking time. The major distinction between broth and stock is that broths can be served as is, whereas stocks are used in production of other dishes. Vegetable soup. Clear seasoned stock or broth with addition of one or more vegetable, meat, or poultry. Consommé. Rich, flavorful stock or broth that has been clarified to make it perfectly clear and transparent. Thick soups. These are soups that are thickened to provide a heavier consistency. Thick soup is a heavy cream soup based on bechamel sauce and is finished with a heavy cream. A bechamel sauce is milk thickened with roux, but some thick soups are velouté sauce based, stock thickened with a roux. A velouté sauce base is usually finished with a liaison of heavy cream egg yolk. A thick soup should have a velvety smooth texture and the thickness of heavy cream. It is always essential to strain out the solids and at times to puree and put back in the soup. Cream soups may be served hot or cold. A kind of cream soup based on crustaceans like shrimps and lobsters is bisque. It is made by simmering a crustacean in a stock or a fish puree. Another thick vegetable soup is the chowder made with broth, milk or water as base, then thickened with roux. Cold, thick soups such as vichyssoise are simply cream soups served cold. Others like gazpacho or chilled cantaloupe soup are based on a puree of cooked or raw ingredients brought to the correct consistency by adding fruits or vegetable juice as a liquid. Cream soups are soups thickened with roux, beurre mayonnaise, liaison, or other thickening agents plus milk or cream. Purees are vegetable soups thickened with starch. Bisques are thickened soups made from shellfish. Chowders are hearty soups made from fish, shellfish, or vegetable, usually contain milk and potatoes. Veloutés are soups thickened with egg, butter, and cream. Other types of soup. Dessert soup. Ginataan, a Filipino soup made from coconut milk, fruit, and tapioca pearl, served hot or cold. Osheriku, a Japanese azuki bean soup. Tong sui, a Chinese soup. A fruit soup can be served hot or cold depending on the recipe, where dried fruits are used like raisins and prunes. Fruit soup. It may include milk, sweet or savory dumplings, spices, or alcoholic beverages like brandy and champagne. Cold soup. It is a variation on the traditional soup wherein the temperature when served is kept at or below temperature. Asian soup. It is a traditional soup which is typical broth, clear soup, or a starch-thickened soup. Other thickening agents for soup: rice, flour, grain, and cornstarch. The following are the ingredients used for soup: meat, like chicken, beef, pork, lamb, or fish; salt and pepper; vegetables like carrots, string beans, turnips, tomatoes, mushrooms, celery, and leek; onion, garlic; water; eggs; cornstarch; seasoning like MSG and other convenience products; butter; cream; garnishes like slices of lemon, egg, shredded vegetables, pimiento strips. Basic principles of preparing soup. First principle: starting with cold water. Why cold water? Most protein, vitamins, and minerals dissolve in cold water. Part of the flavor comes from these components. Using hot water would lessen the flavor and nutritive content of stock. Second principle: cutting vegetables to appropriate size for the type of stock. The size of cut helps the maximum flavor to be extracted. Example 1. A fish stock only simmer for half hour or 30 minutes, so the cut should be julienne thin strips, around 1/4 inch thick, is around 2 to 3 inches long. Third principle: select your protein base. Beef, chicken, pork, and fish, all bones are washed, roasted, or blanched. Roasted for brown sauce and blanched for white stock. Fourth principle: simmering. Gentle extractions aid in flavor and nutrition. Boiling causes cloudiness through agitation of the ingredients. Fifth principle: skimming. Keep the stock clear. The scum on top of stocks contain impurities. Cooking soups: meat, poultry, and fish. Number 1, catsup meat. There are less tender, should be added early in the cooking process. Poultry needs to be added early enough so that it cooks thoroughly. Add fish close to the end of the cooking process to keep it from overcooking. Number 2, grains and pasta. Allow a little more time in cooking. Number 3, beans and legumes. Soaked beans, lentils, and black-eyed peas should be added with liquid so they will be fully cooked. Number 4, dense or starchy vegetables. A small diced cut of potatoes, carrots, and winter squashes will require 30 to 45 minutes to cook. Number 5, green vegetables. These vegetables should be added during the final 15 to 20 minutes of the cooking soup. Adjusting consistency. Thick soups may continue to thicken during cooking and may need additional stock or water added to adjust the consistency. Degreasing broth-based soups may be prepared in advance, cooled, and refrigerated. This facilitates removing of congealed fat from the surface. Skim the top layer of the fat from hot soup while ladle alternately. A time to remember. This is Maylene Huliganga. Thank you for watching.